As U.S. Border Patrols continue to struggle with floods of migrants, statistics revealed that more than 10,000 individuals with criminal backgrounds have been detained so far in 2024. With criminals being apprehended every day at the southwest border of El Paso in Texas, one unidentified man made headlines in March 2024 when he was stopped by ICE from illegally entering the U.S. after being linked to one of the world's most deadliest cartels, the Colombian Clan del Golfo.
Border Patrol agents say that they arrested a Colombian national with suspected gang ties. Border Patrol's Chief Jason Owens released these photos on social media. According to the Post, the Colombian was detained by agents in El Paso last Thursday.
Not only was he covered in tattoos indicating his allegiance to the cartel, he was also wearing a necklace made from a bullet and was found to be keeping sickening photos of people being tortured on his cell phone.
The Post says that the agents found photos of people being tortured on this person's mobile phone, but the agency has not provided any additional information, including the man's age or where exactly he was arrested.
The notorious Clan del Golfo cartel, or Gulf Clan, or CDG, is Colombia's largest narco-trafficking gang that reshaped the global drugs trade by smuggling up to 200 tons out of the country every year, flooding Europe and America. And for years, it was led by Dairo Antonio Usuga David, a drug lord more prolific than Pablo Escobar. Formed by members of former right-wing paramilitary groups that demobilized in the early 2000s, the CDG is said to have as many as 6,000 members and is run like an army. Controlling vast amounts of territory in the Yoruba region of Antioquia, Colombia, its military tactics and use of high-grade weapons reinforces their power against rival drug traffickers and Colombian law enforcement, and their power meant that they could work with whoever they wanted. In what became one of the biggest ever drug seizures in Europe, in 2022, Italian police seized 4.3 tons of cocaine worth a staggering $250 million in the northern city of Trieste. An international investigation discovered that CDG had been working alongside the Irish Kinahan cartel, the Balkans Tito and Dino cartel, the Dutch Macro Mafia, and the Italian Camorra as one big super gang ready to flood Europe with drugs. It was a huge blow to CDG, especially because just the year before, Usuga David was hunted down and arrested by UK and US intelligence agents, where he was extradited to the US, sentenced to 45 years in federal prison, and was ordered to pay $216 million in forfeiture for smuggling tons of cocaine into the United States. Usuga David, also known as Otoniel, is said to be one of the most violent cartel leaders in history. As well as being accused of sending shipments of cocaine across the world, he was also charged with murdering police officers, sexually abusing children, and recruiting minors to the cartel. He once even had an enemy buried alive, exhumed, then beheaded. Otoniel took control of CDG in 2012 after the death of his brother, Giovanni, in a police raid. As revenge, Otoniel ordered a days-long stay-home-or-die strike, offering sicarios bounties for the lives of police and soldiers, as well as $70,000 for a police dog, which quickly made him the most wanted person in Colombia. Otoniel was on the run for a decade before he was tracked down and caught hiding half-naked in some bushes within his jungle hideout in October 2021. And it isn't just Otoniel and his brother who are linked to the cartel. His sister, Nina, known as La Negra, was also arrested and extradited to the U.S. on trafficking charges. And Otoniel's partner, Blanca Zenobia Madrid Benjumea, known as La Flaca, who is thought to have been the gang's banker, was arrested in 2015. It is alleged Otoniel encouraged Blanca to have plastic surgery and did the same with her three sisters, Maria, Sandra, and Martha, so they all looked the same. With Otoniel seminally out of the picture, it's claimed that Jobanis Avila Villadiego has taken over CDG. Nicknamed Chiquito Malo, meaning bad little boy, Colombia is offering a reward of $1.2 million for information that aids in locating and arresting him. And agents are hoping it won't be long before he's given up, as after the bust of Otoniel, feds were on a roll. Their investigation into the capture of Otoniel led to another raid in December 2023, this time on his cousin, Jacob Rodriguez Usuga, known as Atilio. Atilio allegedly dressed his security men in peasant clothing, including placing machetes in their belts to try to detect police in a ring of steel around his secret locations across the town of Caracoli. With the cartel boss on high alert, the operation to seize him was carried out by special commandos who were dramatically helicoptered in before having to navigate swamps in the dark to pin Atilio down. Despite the arrests of Atilio and Otoniel, with Malo still said to be pulling the strings, it just goes to prove that another cartel kingpin is always waiting in the wings to take the boss's place.